Hi, Olivia, and in this video I'm going to go over 10 products that I am not loving right now, and I'll kind of go over quickly why that is, because some of the stuff I love the brand, just this particular item I didn't love. So I don't know, I buy a ton of stuff, so the fact that I only have 10 products right now that I'm not loving, I don't use at all, that's pretty good if you know how much that I buy and spend. So anyway, with that being said, let's get started. The first product I'm not loving that I bought, and sometimes it's what you pay for, you know, you're not gonna be happy if it's cheap or whatever, but it's this little compact mirror. And normally what I do is I sit and I do my makeup, and I always use like a little compact mirror most of the time. Sometimes I sit in front of a huge mirror, but anyway, I thought this might be good. It had LED lights that light up. I bought it on Amazon. I'll get you like who I bought it from, but definitely read the reviews. I read a few of the bad reviews and I'm like, oh, let me just try it for myself. And unfortunately, the bad reviews were right. The LED lights worked for probably a day, maybe two, and it's just really annoying. Amazon's great about returning stuff, but I figured if I had to return it, it probably would cost more to return it than it actually was worth. So I didn't even return it. So now I just use it without the LED lights, and I'm just waiting for me to find something that I really, really love. But that's one. The other thing I bought on Amazon are these lip liners from j.cat. There's like 12 of them. Again, the brand's j.cat. For me personally, a lot of the 12 that I got were all very dark, and I'm just not, I don't wear that much dark lipstick. I usually wear like a mauve, pink, sometimes red. After I did my red lip video, I really am liking the red now. But I usually use like a pinky, more neutral tone, and a lot of the liners that I got were very, very dark. The one pink or a couple pinks that I did get, I didn't love. So I guess it is, you get what you pay for. They weren't expensive. I got them on Amazon, and but they're not something I will buy again. Okay, so the other thing I'm not loving is the Maybelline, the Blushed Nudes eyeshadow palette. I use a few of the shade. I actually used, you'll see, I used a lot of just like 3 of the ones I loved, and then the rest I didn't love. So for me, it wasn't worth the whole thing. It wasn't that expensive, so it's not a terrible purchase, since I did get pretty good use out of it, but I won't be buying it again. So the other thing, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury, this is a, what is this? Colour Chameleon. It's like an eyeliner you use. I did not love this. Like, I don't even see it when it goes on. Like, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I love Charlotte Tilbury. I have a lot of her products that I use, but this particular product, I just don't understand it. I should have returned it, and I just thought I would use it and figure it out, but it just doesn't show up on my eyes, and it's just not something that I use. So it's basically a wasted money. The other thing is this Bobbi Brown Desert Pink blush. I love Bobbi Brown. I use a lot of her products, but this particular color for me is just a little too muted. I feel like I need a more punchy color, red, darker pink. This is just too muted for me. Just my personal preference. But I love Bobbi Brown products, and I have a lot of products that I use. The other thing is this Maybelline, or I'm sorry, this is Revlon Color Stay Cream Eyeshadow, and I got it in white. I was hoping to use it like in the corners of the eye to make them brighter and a little on the top, but I feel like it's just a little too bright white. I'm liking the highlighter or illuminizer, the Dior illuminizer, more so for brightening up the eye. So again, this wasn't very expensive, but again, you get what you pay for, and I won't be I won't be getting this again. The other thing is this Giella I Am Glam Mineral Highlighter. Okay, I read, like I told you before, I do a lot of research and I read a lot in the, you know, celebrity magazines or, you know, InStyle, a lot of the things that I get my ideas from. I read this, I'm like, they were like, oh, Kim Kardashian loves this. So I'm like, oh, I gotta try it. And I don't like it at all. I will not be purchasing it at all. I don't know if you can see that. It's just too bronzy, too gold. I need to figure out a better way to use it maybe, and if anyone has any ideas that have tried this, please let me know, because I was really excited to get it and then not so much. I don't use it at all. A waste of money. And then Nars, of course, I use a lot of Nars products. I love Nars. You'll see probably a lot of that in my makeup tutorials. But this is a translucent crystal. And this powder, I was hoping to, you know, make a more flawless look before you put on your makeup. But this, for my age, I feel is just too much of a powder, and it does, I feel like, get caught up in like the fine lines, and I don't like that. That's why I love the Marc Jacobs powder that I use, but this Nars one is not for me. And although I love Nars and I use all the other products, I use a lot of her products, this not so much. I will not be purchasing this again, because once I started using the Marc Jacobs one, then I just like fell in love with that, so I stopped using the Nars. Just not for me, at least for my age. And then I don't know if you guys are aware of the Fit Fab Fun box that you get monthly, or not monthly, it's quarterly, but I get that, and this is one of the things I got in there, the Ish Lip Statement Palette. I was so excited to get this because I love lip glosses and lipsticks, and I did try it. You'll see I did try pretty much every color in here, but I do not like this lip palette at all. It's just too matted, and the colors are just not good for me and my skin tone. It's just my personal preference, so I don't use it at all. So, and then I think this is the last product I'm not loving, the Tarte Pro Glow, and this is like the highlighter and contour thing. And for me, again, I think I got this in that Fit Fab Fun box, but they're just a little too dark. Not the dark, I have to learn how to contour, so that's another issue that I have, and I'm going to do a tutorial of me contouring. So that's going to be interesting, because I'm maybe afraid of it, or I don't know how to do it. But the one thing I did notice is these shades, especially the highlighter shades, are a little too dark for me. I like the lighter highlighters. So maybe it's a skin tone thing. But for me, I love it. It's a beautiful packaging, beautiful colors, but for my skin tone, it really doesn't work. And I love Tarte. I do use a lot of their products, but just not this particular one. So anyway, that's the 10 products I'm not loving right now. Again, I do purchase a lot of things, products, and I research a lot. And there are times when I'm just not so crazy about them, but to have only 10 products, I think that's pretty darn good. So anyway, that's my video on some products I'm not loving right now. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like it, subscribe, and comment. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.